Hello, welcome back to the channel, Casual Nerd Reactions. I'm Chris, the Casual Nerd. Today we're diving is the word I was searching for, back into the world of Battlestar Galactica with an episode called 6 of 1. I believe this episode title is just a reference to 6 of 1, half dozen the other, or something like that. Which I think essentially means it doesn't matter what you choose, just pick one, come on. Which in the world of Battlestar Galactica could apply to so many things. There's so many tough choices we have to make along this journey towards Earth just to survive, and sometimes you just gotta pick one. However, I'm hoping that this means we're gonna really focus on number 6 in some capacity today. However, we are in the midst of a serious cliffhanger where last week the lovely Starbuck held Roslyn, the president, at gunpoint and said, we're gonna do things my way now. And while I am not rooting for Starbuck to do what she's doing, I am, because I want to see what happens. I want to know what happens when we actually follow Starbuck's intuition towards Earth. I mean, let's follow her. I don't care about the warnings from the hybrid. I don't care. Should I care? I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're doing this, right? Come on, Roslyn, let's go. I'm also really, really excited. Gaius has become just the best character, and I'm really excited to continue following him this week as well. So without further ado, let's watch Battlestar Galactica right now.
Look alive, and for frack's sake, don't shoot the goddamn president.
Just let me talk.
Talk all you want, but it ends with the first bang.
You had a vision, remember? I went down to that planet with you, and it was
did.
a fracking toaster party. I trusted you. On a vision, I saw Earth.
That wasn't a vision. That was real.
We're going the wrong way. Why can't you trust me?
Good job. Good
Shoot
job,
me.
Kara.
If you think I'm a Cylon, then I'm your enemy.
Shoot your enemy.
This is a very, very great turnaround resolution for this setup.
If I'm a Cylon, shoot me.
They made you perfect, didn't they?
Does she really believe Starbuck's a Cylon?
Down on the floor! Down on the floor now! No!
The way to Earth. It's getting weaker.
One jump away and it's gone.
Stop looking at me like that. I can feel it slipping away.
Hilo, she has a destiny. Wake up. Vouch for her. She drew it as a kid. Let's talk about that. The Eye of Jupiter.
I thought that's what we wanted. A way to Earth.
Do you hear me?
This girl basically is saying, I am the way. Dangerous, but somebody listen.
You're gonna have to kill me. One more jump. It'll be gone.
I would listen to her. I would open up my ears and I would listen to her and prove my listening by doing and acting and going wherever she wanted me to go. Am I a sucker? Maybe, probably. Yeah, sure. Okay. I am a sucker for a cute blonde. I can't help it, but that's not the point. That is not the point. Maybe it's the point. Maybe Rosalind and Adama are right to ignore her.
Yes, yes, and merrily we go. Reduce atmospheric nitrogen by 0.03.
We're back on the rate or the base ship with this hybrid and these Cylons.
What? What is she trying to tell us?
They're in the colonial fleet with the humans.
All 5?
The Raiders refused to fight because they sensed the final 5 might be in the colonial
They
fleet.
could have been caught. They could be in hiding.
Oh, this is so interesting.
Think they look anything like us?
That's enough! Don't you realize what you're doing? You're openly discussing the final 5.
Boomer, do they look anything like us?
That's forbidden!
So childlike. Why is it forbidden, though? That is important.
We're mechanized copies. There's a reason the original programmers clearly felt that it's a mistake for us to contact the final 5. Violating that programming threatens our survival.
Something has changed.
The Raiders changed. And unlike us, they can't correct themselves, so we're gonna have to do it for them.
I think it's silly that he trusts his programming, but doesn't trust the programming of the Raiders.
You don't have the authority to make any change without a majority vote.
And Starbuck is one of us. She's playing it big the other way.
And the 4 of us heard the music and sought each other out. We're still missing one.
But if the 5th Cylon is on the ship, how come they didn't respond to the music?
He was with one of those skin jobs, the one they call Deanna. She saw something in there. I don't know what it is, but they talked. He might know something.
Well, he has accomplished the 2 things. Lying in a cell and lying in a woman.
There is no way.
You don't have to get on your back for him.
What happened to you?
I saw Earth.
Let's start with the presumption that she's telling the truth for a change.
You're too stupid to figure out you just screwed over the one ally you had. You didn't have the guts to hold on.
Yeah, frack me. You're the president's wet nurse.
Oh.
Nice to know you still care, Admiral. We're going the wrong way!
He couldn't have a regular conversation? He's a piece of work sometimes.
Well, the 2 6s and 8s voted against it, so we're deadlocked.
Of course we are.
Oh, something extraordinary has happened.
Tell us more.
Boomer.
This 8 has voted to reconfigure.
What? No one has ever voted against their model.
There's nothing that forbids it. It's never happened before.
Something has changed. Those are your very words, and I wholeheartedly agree.
Yes, when it suits his purposes, sure, something's changed. We're all kind of like that, aren't we? It's not about thirst, Apollo. You know this. It's about the Green Dragon.
To Galactica! Two absent friends.
Here, here. To Starbuck. Aw, he's been repairing it.
You're spying on me, Tori.
No, I heard about the miracle.
She's a true believer, Gaius.
All right, I have been spying on you.
Well, it's lucky I was sitting down, isn't it?
I came here on my own.
And I slept with the boss last night.
Come on, be nice. What's it gonna cost you?
Whoa, what? He's seeing head Gaius too? What?
She's not lying. She really could be a wonderful source of information.
This healed boy, the return of Kara Thrace. So perhaps there are miracles. Somehow you seem to be at the center of them.
I don't understand myself, to be honest. God has chosen me to sing his song.
A song?
Music. Did you say music?
No.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a lot like that.
I really shouldn't be seen here.
You unnerved her a bit, buddy.
You like her, don't you?
Is she a woman?
She's special. Handle with care.
Oh, I'd love to.
Oh, Gaius. Somewhat predictable. Less predictable is head Gaius, wandering out of Six's mind into Caprica Six's mind into his.
What do we do now? Put her on trial?
I don't know.
How about listen to her? Consider the fact that she might be telling the truth. Or at least she thinks she is, at the very least. We don't know enough, really.
What if she's telling the truth?
Thank you.
She was supposed to die out there. She didn't. I can't explain it. What if she was meant to help us?
A miracle? Is that what you want to call this? Go ahead, say it.
If she was dead and now she's alive, what the frack would you call it? And how come the true believer, unlike the atheist, isn't willing to consider the possibility?
I pulled the trigger and I'd do it again. She put her life in front of a bullet as if it had no meaning.
Maybe convincing you meant more to her than her own life.
Is that your miracle? My life is coming to an end soon enough, and I am not going to apologize to you for not trusting her. You are so buckled up inside. You can't take any more loss. Your son's leaving. This, me, I know it. You want to believe Kara.
I do.
You would rather be wrong about her
It's obvious.
and face your own demise than risk losing her again.
I feel like if we don't follow her, we're risking losing Earth.
You're so afraid to live alone.
You're afraid to die that way.
Fair.
Good luck on your journey, Ligadama.
Give her a hug.
You too, Kara Thrace.
Okay, more than a hug. Fine. With this kiss, I will believe you. That's all I'm saying. Please, someone, believe and advocate on her behalf.
I believe you.
Yes. I don't even care if it's wrong to follow her. I just need it to happen.
In recognition of honorable, loyal, and faithful service, Major Lee O'Donnell. Salute!
Oh, my bad. I was gonna clap.
Thank you. Well, looks like you got the house. I'll miss you.
Goodbye, Lee.
Meanwhile, we're doing our mechanical work on the Raiders. Oh, ew.
We want you to stop lobotomizing the Raiders, Campbell.
For the last time. No.
I was afraid you'd say that.
Uh-oh. Whoa, wait. She's gonna execute him? Or arrested? I don't know. I don't know how that played out. They cut away. Tori decided to get on her back for him after all.
What's wrong?
Nothing. What do you mean nothing? You're crying.
It's just something I do during sex.
You should be thankful. You have an abundance of feeling.
Suppose I could be a Cylon.
Oh, she's flirting with the truth.
Human beings don't exclusively hold the patent on suffering. Cylons can feel.
You believe that?
Yeah, I do actually. A man may have made them, but God's at the beginning of the string, isn't he?
One God.
You're the one true God. And I'm becoming increasingly tired of holding that in.
This isn't funny.
Is she laughing? Ha ha?
Leave. Why don't they leave?
The telencephalic inhibitor that restricts higher functions in the Centurions, we had them removed.
Say what?
You dumbed down the Raiders. We, the Leobans, the Sharons, gave the Centurions the gift of reason.
You have no authority to do this. What have you done?
First thing they learned is what you were doing to the Raiders. You can imagine how they felt.
They were angry. This is the real Cylon Civil War. We're jumping. Where are we jumping to?
Go back!
Oh no, she's losing it.
Cuff her.
We're taking her somewhere? We're gonna finally listen?
You're making a mistake.
Maybe I am, but I can't take the chance that you're right and not do something about it.
Thank you. I knew we'd get to this point, but man, they made it. They made us work for it.
I'm giving you a ship.
Party line will be that we're going for a scouting mission. Looking for food.
Yes.
I'm tired of turning away from the things that I want to believe in. And I believe you when you say that you'll die before you stop trying. And I won't lose you again.
Right on.
Find a way to Earth.
Assuming she didn't lose it with that last jump. She said she was one jump away. We're probably good. Okay. I mean, we cut it close as possible, but we're probably good. Oh my gosh. Next week's going to be a good one, probably. I mean, I expect most of this season to be good. So, what you going to do? I found this to be a very satisfying episode. I thought it was really, really great how the situation with Rosalind resolved itself with Starbuck making a plea, turning it around, offering her the gun. I found it very frustrating that Rosalind is so against Starbuck. Like, I just don't want her to be, okay? I just wanted someone to be able to convince her, not even drunk as he could be, Adama could convince Rosalind to even give a little bit of consideration that Starbuck might be telling the truth and might be in the right. I don't even know that I believe she's in the right, but I really want our characters to believe she's in the right. And so it made it very satisfying when Adama finally turned it around and, of course, partnered her with Hilo, the absolute right choice for this kind of Black Ops mission, so to speak, to go and find Earth. Starbuck style, which I think should be a thing, probably. Meanwhile, we finally, after a very, 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 very long time, got to connect with the Cylon leadership. After Gaius left the ship, we just didn't hang out with them anymore. And so it was great to finally spend some time with them and see things aren't all, they're very much not in agreement. Things are not all honky-dory. I really don't have a better word for that for some reason. But there definitely some dissension amongst the ranks, especially between 6 and 1. as well as 8 and 8. Boomer, what you doing? I am sad that Boomer took number 1 side. I guess I don't really know what I'm rooting for with them, but it's really interesting watching it unfold and take shape. I think number 1 was definitely in the wrong to try to undo and change the programming of the Raiders. I mean, they were clearly programmed that way for a reason. I guess I'm really on the 6 side with like, let's pursue the fact that the 5 are with the Galactica. Let's consider that possibility, and that's where the excitement, the intrigue, and the drama of the show is. And so I enjoyed watching 6 get the better of number 1 by tweaking the programming on the Centurions and unlocking some of their potential, I guess. It's fascinating how this is unfolding. And while I don't know exactly where this is going or where it's going to end up, I definitely don't know where it's going to end up. I can see maybe a little bit of the path, but I'm very, very excited to continue this season. I suspect this is going to get more intriguing and more interesting as we go along. I'm also very, very excited and curious to see where Lee ends up. Gaius and Tori, I'm not surprised that they ended up in bed together. I do find it interesting how often sex and religious revelations seem to go hand in hand in the show, because for the sake of the final four of the final 5, they up until now have always referenced gods. Like, do they even believe in the one true God, so to speak? You know what I mean? That's very, very interesting to watch them kind of have their own journey and their own discovery, and as they continue to wrestle with what in the world am I? I just know it's going to be very fascinating throughout the season, continuing that journey as well. This season, all the plot lines, all the intrigue are here, and I'm glad that we finally have 4 characters that are Cylons wrestling with that fact. You know, that was one of the things that, especially in the first season with Boomer, that made this show so engaging and so incredible, and I'm glad to have that dynamic back here in the final season. It's kind of a full circle moment in some ways, but yet times 4. It's amplified, and we're here. We made it. We're continuing this journey. I do want to thank you for coming along this journey with me. If you're enjoying this, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you never miss a video, and check me out over on Patreon, where you can get full episode reactions to this series and every series and movie on this channel. You can also watch the next 5 episodes right now over on Patreon or right here on YouTube as a YouTube channel member at the early access level. So check that out if you want to, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.